Welcome back, my fellow villagers. Today we're going to be talking about a loadout that I've been using for a while now that uses, in my opinion, two of the most underrated guns in the game. You almost never see these being used, which I think is a bit of a shame because they are some of the strongest guns in the game, in my opinion. So we'll modify this loadout because this one is shite. The first gun we're going to be looking at is in the marksman rifles, and that is the crossbow. Now, to kit out the crossbow, obviously you want the gold camouflage, just to show everyone you mean business. For the cables, we want to go to 28 strand cable, just for make it a bit easier to aim, a bit less velocity drop, just makes it all around better. Same with the Thunder 200-pound arms. I personally like to chuck a little mini reflex sight on that. Not a huge fan of the iron sights, but there you go. Now for the bolt, most people would recommend going the Fury bolts, as tactically you can hit them and then the explosion will down them, or if you down them in the first bolt it will kill them. But I like to go the Venom bolt just to show my opposition that they are trash. Perk, obviously you want sleight of hand because this is a pain in the rear to reload. Secondary, now this gun I think is actually extremely powerful, but you don't see anyone using it. It's just so underused, and that is the Growl. There are a couple of setups out there that use things such as Monolithic Suppressor, Archangel Tempest, chuck on attack laser, no stock, and a 60 round mag, and that seems to work pretty well for them. But obviously they are wrong. You want to get rid of all of that and just use it as its stock, because that is the best way you will get it. Perks, EOD, makes sense. Overkill, so you can run both guns, and amped, so you can switch between them quickly. C4, heartbeat sensor, basically everyone runs those in Warzone. That one's just normal. So today we're going to be looking at a clip of invitational only competition played in Seattle. I think it was maybe a month or so ago now. It's not bad. So this is quite late game, final circle sort of stuff. Competition was pretty fierce, but using this loadout and some quite aggressive gameplay, we were able to pull off the victory. Keep in mind this is a solo competition, so I didn't have any teammates dragging me down. Just wait for things to move along. PlayStation's not as quick as it used to be. It's gone a bit slow. Might have to pull it apart and clean the fan a little bit.
Battle Royale.
So here's, you can see the final circle, so obviously we want to be aiming for a bounty. Get some loot, get some money, get the loadout. So as you can see, I've unfortunately ended up in the gulag and will be redeploying.
Timer shows how long you have before that happens. Plan ahead, find weapons, stay out of the open, and you'll make it.
So what you'll notice here is I'm actually aiming for the edge of the circle, and that's so that I can work my way into the middle while clearing out as many enemies as I can along the way.
Pulling your chute before you hit the ground.
Obviously we don't want to land right in the middle, because then everyone will be coming to us. But this way we can pick and choose who gets to die first.
Bounty target has been marked. Kill them. Search inside the buildings for weapons and ammo. Listen for the hum of nearby supply boxes.
Okay, we need double barrel. That'll do.
Good work. Red
It's not
dots
bad.
on the minimap
Not
show
bad.
the
It'll do for
locations
now.
nearby enemies.
Don't want a second one. That'd be silly.
Now hunt them down.
Here we go. Now we're talking. Okay, we got to get that money.
Cash can be
We'll take
used at
that.
buy
That's a
stations
good
to buy kill streaks and other
SMG.
special items.
Molotov, always fun. We can set them on fire, and who doesn't love setting things on fire? Let's go find some people to hunt. There's one. See, it's not just the loadout. I am also just incredible at the game, but a good loadout certainly helps. I can find some money, I can go get a loadout. See, look at that aimbot accuracy.
Well done. The upper right part of your HUD shows how many enemies remain.
That is one other recommendation I would make. If you're quite new to the game and not obviously as skilled as I am, I would recommend downloading an aimbot. It makes things so much easier, as it makes it near impossible to miss. Of course, even with aimbot, you can still miss. It is possible, but it makes it a lot more difficult. Okay, there we go, 10 grand. Let's go get that loadout. I can show you all what I am talking about. Obviously, you want to stand right in the middle of the open to use your map, just to let everyone know that you are currently AFK, especially if you're in a team. You don't want them wondering what you're doing. And when you're out in the open, you are extremely visible, so your teammates can see that you are not moving. It's just common courtesy.
Cash can be used at buy stations to buy kill streaks and other special items.
Okay, here we go. Loadout. Let's chuck it here.
You've got a loadout.
Doesn't really matter that good anyway.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
One of the most important things in Warzone is to have confidence in yourself. Here we are. Slightly different class, but it'll do. This is my old class, and I accidentally forgot. Slightly different from what I was running, what I run now, between now and the competition, but it'll do. See, obviously you want to use the growl for long range and the crossbow for close, because obviously you want a marksman rifle up close so you got the accuracy. You don't want to be missing your shots at those close ranges. An assault rifle, you can get lots of bullets into them at long range, so they die before they even get to you. It's just good tactics. It's what all of the pros, if you watch any of them play, what they will be using. If I can climb. That's why you should never skip leg day, kids, because then you won't be able to climb up ledges like that. You'll be stuck down the bottom with no way out of the gas. Now, I don't know if you've noticed that I'm playing quite aggressively right now, and that is simply because I am that confident with this loadout that I can take on anyone if I could find them. There's only 6 people left, 4 spectators, that's normal. Everyone wants to know how my aimbot is that good. If I was using my new and improved updated class, I'd have a heartbeat sensor and I could go hunting, but at the moment I do not for some reason. Cannot remember the thought process behind that decision, but it must have made sense at the time because I did win the competition. Oh, there we go. There's some fighting going on.
Only 5 remain. Finish the job.
See, we're going in close range, and you'll notice I have pulled out the crossbow.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
There we go.
Loading up. Finish the fight.
That's that close range accuracy I was talking about. Oh, it's a bit of a longer range, so we'll use the growl. Oh, forgot about the railing there. Gotta check all your corners.
The last 2. Bring home the win.
Where is he? I've been in so many competitions I can't remember which game this was, but it must have been a good one to make it into the video. There he is.
No targets remain. You
Aimbot straight to the head, and that's how it's done, kids. So
well
keep in mind, you want to use the crossbow with venom tip preferably, and the growl with no attachments. It is overpowered, it is unfair, and you will be guaranteed a Warzone victory. That's all for this video today. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one.